Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about the situation that happened between Blueface, his mother, and his sister.
Is there a way to fix this with the fam?
I don't know. A lot of damage has been done. They already try to damage my career, so I gotta play that at keep that at a distance. Right now, I ain't fucking with him right now.
As you guys know, Blueface had an incident with his mom and sister, and he kicked them out of his house. They had a disagreement with one of his girlfriends. It went haywire. Knives were pulled. You know, he kicked his sister down the stairs and he threw his mother's belongings out. His mother live streamed the situation and it was a big old mess. Well, I did 2 lives talking about this situation and I wanted to come back and give you guys a video with all of the receipts that I found around the internet. Blueface has recently released the surveillance footage from the incident. However, the surveillance footage that he released was heavily edited, and a lot of you guys are fooled or feel like he's vindicated in his actions from that. I don't necessarily think that means that at all. I watched the mom's footage, I watched his heavily edited footage, and I, seen what was said around the internet, and I was able to form my opinion based on that. I tried to get a much more clearer picture since it wasn't as, I thought that if he was going to come out and vindicate himself, I thought that he was going to show exactly what happened in full context. But I seen that, of course, he has an image and of course he wants to win over some of you guys. And as he did, he released what made him look good in the situation. So I'm going to show you guys both sides of it. Okay. I think that all parties involved handled it in a way in which it could have been handled differently. But I'm also I'm an impulsive person and I know how, I get irritated too. So I can't just immediately slam the sister for quote unquote being extra. Because if you listen to what she is saying, she's saying that, in the first video that was released by the mom, she said the only reason she got involved was because he was on the mother. And for that, she then got body slammed by him. And then that's how everything escalated.
First of all, what did I do? I'm getting him off of you and I get body slammed. I'm getting him off of you and I get body slammed. If I didn't have that nigga by the chain, he would have choked me and threw me out the house.
So yes, Blueface is showing everyone footage of his sister grabbing a knife and jotting upstairs. But in the video, his sister kind of explains what was happening, that she had already got body slammed. So I was looking to see that footage, and clearly that footage was not provided because I'm sure it does not make him look in a positive light. And the purpose of his revealing the footage was to give his side, and his side, of course, is going to make him look better. So anyways, with that being said, let's jump into this and let's get down to the nitty and gritty. Now, since I've been watching this situation play out, there have been a lot of people who have made videos, a lot of people who have commented on the situation and missed some very key details in this. And they are trying to paint the mother and the sister as toxic family members who are gold diggers, who only are out to get his money and are not grateful. And I looked at this situation, I viewed it, I seen what Blueface had to say, I seen what the mother and sister had to say, I seen the footage that he released that was heavily edited. And I came to my own conclusion on the matter, and I'm going to use this time to break it down for you guys. I am a little bit late at breaking this down because earlier in the day when I was going to break it down, I ended up getting caught up in motherhood and taking my daughter to swim lessons, and a lot other people put up videos, but none are focusing on the key details that I want to show you guys. And since nobody not since nobody, but since everybody wants to slam the black woman and make us out to be the irate ones, the unreasonable ones, because we get a little spicy, I am going to come to their defense. I don't care if people call me biased. I see through it. I see through the mess. And I think that his mother sees a road that her son is going down. She's not here for it. And he's very disrespectful. And I'm going to, show you guys what I feel and what I see and what I think and what I came across. And I'm not excusing the mother's behavior and saying that she could not have handled the situation better. The situation could have been handled better on all parts. I'm just saying I don't view them in the way in which the media and the people who are viewing this situation view it. And I'm going to point out some things that you guys may not be paying attention to. And that's not to say that she's innocent and that, you know, she was 100% right. It's just saying that she is not. I don't view it as how y'all view it, period. Okay, so this was all captured by Bossy Addict T. They were the ones who were able to get this live before the mom took it down, and they reported this. So in their story or on their Instagram, it shows the events in chronological order. When it starts, you see Blueface kicking his sister down the steps, and she has nothing in her hands. Now, let me slow this down for you guys. The sister has one hand that swings around. The other hand swings. He kicks her. She grabs onto the thing with both hands because he physically kicks her down the steps. After this, you see the next clip that Bossy Addicts, you know, they captured. And this next clip shows how the mother's belongings were already thrown outside. There was a lot of her belongings that was already outside before the start of her going live, meaning there was a lot going on beforehand. Where her live starts off, it starts off with her telling her daughter to come downstairs. I seen a lot of comments where people were like, how dare the mom let the daughter, you know, stab the brother X, Y, and Z. She had already been telling the daughter to come down, and he kicked her down the stairs where he could have really hurt her. And this is after she already alleges that he had already previously body slammed her, and he already had a lot of their belongings already thrown out in the streets and outside. So I'm going to show you guys that part of it. I'm going to show you guys from the start, and then I'm going to show you guys how her stuff was already outside. And with the stuff that was already outside, he then proceeds to throw more stuff outside. And then the sister questions how she even got body slammed and hurt in the process.
I'm getting him off of you, and I get body slammed.
Okay, so now that I pointed out a couple things to you guys, now when I play it from the top, I want you guys to keep in mind what I pointed out to you. And again, I'm not excusing the sister for grabbing a knife, but I'm just saying, hey, you already body slammed me. You kicked me down the stairs to where I could severely hurt myself. And yes, granted, I am getting into it with your girl, but that's a little extreme for your sister. That's just my opinion. And I can see how she wanted to pop off, how you are willing to physically hurt me and really harm me over a random female that just start coming around. So let me bring it up from the top, from chronological order from the beginning, and peep how there was already stuff outside. The sister did not initially have a knife or anything. She went upstairs. He kicked her down the stairs, and after he kicked her down the stairs, she talks about how he had already, even before that, body slammed her, and so on and so forth. So watch the next events, pay attention, and then I'll talk to you guys about what happened, you know, in further detail.
No, come down here, Janice. Janice, come down here. Come, Janice, come down here. Andrea, come down here. Come down here. Since you been down the hall, come downstairs. Come down here. Since you been down the hall, bitch, come downstairs. No.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Push me again, I'm gonna start breaking shit.
Get out.
We gonna wait for the cops. We gonna
Wait
wait for the cops.
Fuck
up. I didn't touch you. I didn't disrespect you. We gonna wait for the cops since you hit girls today. You gonna go to jail.
This is why I'm still here, bro.
She didn't touch you.
Didn't do
She
shit.
didn't touch you.
All I said was, no, I'm finna go upstairs and beat his whole ass. Oh, God. Just cuz. Just cuz. Just cuz, bro.
This is his mother stuff getting thrown out right here. This is how y'all, this what y'all paying for. This what y'all paying for right here, Blueface. Y'all paying for this.
My finger hurts.
This who y'all supporting. This who y'all supporting.
My finger hurt, bro.
Okay, so now this is the part where the sister had the knife, but you see how the stuff was already thrown outside. She already said that he had already body slammed her, and we already seen how he kicked her physically down the stairs. And now, as an extremely livid sister that you're treating me this way over some random bimbo, she got a knife. And no, I'm not excusing the knife, but I just want you guys to have the proper context of the events, what is displayed in these videos.
This who y'all supporting. This who y'all supporting.
My finger hurt, bro. If you touch the don't play with that knife. I swear to God, you will not leave this house alive, bro.
Joe, come down here, Johnny.
And as you just heard the mother, she's still constantly, even with the daughter having a knife, she's telling the daughter to come down because obviously she's not condoning her having a knife. So I don't know why so many people are attacking the mom like, oh, you encouraged your daughter to go up there with a knife and you just allowed it. Obviously, maybe it wasn't the best form of de-escalation, but she's telling the daughter to come downstairs, to stop, like to come down here.
Don't play with that knife. I swear to God, you will not leave this house alive, bro.
Joe, come down here, Johnny.
You mad for me to say hello to you? What the fuck you that was my girlfriend.
You just a LA nigga for real. Why the fuck would we want to get burned?
It's called respect. Nigga, that bitch from Vegas, so I can hold you. You think you know her?
Let's go.
We gonna wait for the police to come. Since you hit girls now.
Let's go.
We gonna wait for the police to come.
First of all, what did I do? I'm getting him off of you, and I get body slammed. If I didn't have that nigga by the chain, he would have choked me and threw me out the house. I'm getting him off of you.
Don't touch me till the cops get
And
here.
that's how you treat your family.
Don't touch me till the cops get
Yeah,
here.
you bought something, bitch, and you dumb motherfucker. I'm gonna break everything in this bitch on up. I'm finna go upstairs and search the shit. He gonna really go fight you, stupid ass bitch.
Let's go.
Then you gonna really go give you a reason in about 5 seconds.
Let's go.
Give me a reason.
What are you
Now, bitch, go out there for a reason, dumb bitch. You an idiot. No, we ain't going down there, bitch.
Okay, so after this, the live stream then picks up after they are kicked out and the sister says that he threw the mom out the house. Now, I'm going to wait to show you guys their footage aftermath, and I'm going to then start you guys off now where Blueface inserted his narrative. Now, I believe that the footage that Blueface is now showing to try to quote unquote vindicate himself as the innocent person, I believe that this footage is edited, and I think that there might even be parts that are edited out of order. I'm going to show you guys exactly what he showed, which to me it seems like bits and pieces are thrown out of its place on which it might have occurred, and then I'm going to, you know, come back again.
You couldn't get any car to fucking keys when we got here. Yes, you do. You got a car outside, but you told her you was taking it to the lot. Did you not?
I didn't tell her nothing.
Yes, you fucking did. I heard you.
I told her when she got here, I'm gonna have a place for her to stay.
But she.
Stop it. Stop. Stop talking to me.
No, I'm already being.
No,
I'm already.
when we walked in here. I don't need you to take up for nobody now. Just go back in the fucking room.
Yeah.
Let him do what he doing.
You should teach her how to say hello to your sisters. You
Call the cops. Call the goddamn cops on me, bitch.
All I said was, no, I'm finna go upstairs and beat his whole ass. Just cuz. Just cuz. Just cuz, bro.
Okay, so as you can see, the footage that he shows, you see a woman standing by the door. You see him already throwing his mother's belongings outside. And then she goes and she says that she's going to just throw his stuff. So I think that it was more so like, you're throwing my stuff, then I throw your stuff. It was kind of like a tit for tat at that point. And then you see his mother telling the girl, like, you know, like, I don't need you to say nothing now. Like, don't say nothing now. And then you also hear his sister and another woman arguing. If you guys missed that, definitely pay attention because I'm going to play it one more time for you guys. But this footage is edited a lot. And you see how you seen in his footage, you seen a child running around and you seen this other woman. But when his mom went live, you don't see no child around and you don't see no other woman around. So that tells you that this is all like out of place. Well, to me at least, it seems like it's all out of place and jumbled together in pieces where it shows that he looks good. I understand that, 1 minute clips are available on Instagram, but I think that if he would have shown the whole thing from the beginning of where the argument started to the end, then that would have gave a better, clearer picture. But what he showed is edited pieces jumbled together, and it only shows him in the better light. You see how when his sister went upstairs, it only showed the time that she went upstairs when she had a knife, but he doesn't show you the time that he actually kicked her down the stairs before she ever got a knife, before that it even got to that point. So that part right there shows you that, all of this stuff, I don't think that it's in chronological order. And I think some of it might have been the aftermath and mixed in the front and then the pieces. It just seems like the pieces are jumbled together.
You couldn't get any car to fucking keys when we got here. I don't have a key. Yes, you do. You got a car outside, but you told her you was taking her to the lot. Did you not?
I didn't tell her nothing.
Yes, you fucking did. I heard you.
I told her when she got here, I'm gonna have a place for her to stay.
Stop it. Stop talking to me.
No, I'm already being.
No,
I'm already.
Speak, Jada, when we walked in here. I don't need you to take over nobody now. Just go back in the fucking room. Yeah. Let him do what he doing. You should teach her. I know all your sisters. You know all the cops. She don't think that bad for me. She don't be talking. Call the cops. Call the goddamn cops on me, bitch. All I said was, no, I'm finna go upstairs and beat his whole ass. Just cuz. Just cuz, bro.
Okay, so what do you think? Do you think that his is in order? And as you see, there is a lot that happened that is not in his footage. So you guys let me know. Do you think that his footage is in order? Or do you think that it's out of order? I really don't know. But now I'm going to show you the rest of the mother and the daughter's live where afterwards where he threw the mother out.
This is what Blueface Bleed'em does for his 2 new bitches. This is what he did. He mad because we don't know.
We still gonna pray for him.
Blueface Bleed'em just threw his mother outside.
We're gonna pray for you, John.
He threw his mother outside. I got these. Let's see. There you go, right there.
We gonna still pray for you.
He threw his mommy outside.
I used to think it was the other person, but it's really y'all. Every time, Tony, your last man, the next.
He throwing us out because we don't like his new bitch Andrea because she don't know how to say hello.
Y'all, because she don't know how to say hello.
So when I see her, she gonna get her ass beat.
So bad.
John, we don't want your bumped out dick, baby. We don't want your bumped out dick. So when you wake up and your dick is bumped out, let me know. So this is my mom. He just threw my mom outside.
Johnny, don't put me on camera.
This is what y'all can see. He didn't move. He's still in the same
Don't put
house.
me on camera.
This is the same house. This is for Andrea because Jaden would never. Jaden would never.
Okay, so as you can see, the sister keeps saying Jaden would never. Jaden is the woman to the left, and that is his original girlfriend. Andrea is the woman to the right that just entered into his situation within the last couple weeks or so. And so the family has tight ties with Jaden, and they're saying that she would never behave in the manner in which this new chick is behaving.
Jaden would never. Jaden got a little more class.
I love you. Take care of yourself.
Did you get all my stuff out of the room? We came here to visit. We came here to visit. And he threw us out because we don't like Andrea. I tried to welcome the bitch. I tried to.
Okay, so that is the footage that played out. Now I'm going to go all the way back to after the sister and the mom first got this footage released. And then I'm going to show you what he said on his Insta story, what she said on her Insta story, and bring you guys up to speed on that part. Okay, so the sister took to her Instagram story and she said, "Mom's visiting and I'm waiting for my apartment that's ready tomorrow. Ain't no freeloading, period. Everything you see me do, I did for me. Sad what a B can do for a nigga head. She must suck a mean D." So she wrote that and then she followed that up with this next post. "You only got clout cause of mommy, stupid. How you think you got here? ? Saddest thing is she paid all those studio sessions when you was living in your car. She deserved all the clout. Run her ish up." And then she put her mom's @name for her Instagram. And then she says, "All those football camps and trainers, she been breeding you since birth. Meanwhile, the penny pinching, F a Blueface, I want Jonathan back. I'd rather us be broke again. F being quiet, I'm hot." So then he replied to the people, I guess, laughing at his mom going live. And he says, "I bet don't none of y'all mamas know how to go live on IG, dead homies. I'll take this to the chin and let y'all eat this internet story up. Even got a couple more followers coming in. Just remember, none of you were there, so none of you really know what happened." And then he puts the brain emoji. So then after that, he reposted the post where his sister says that he only got clout because his mom paid for his studio time. And in the caption of that is where he said that he was sleeping in his car. He says, "Paying for studio sessions while I'm living in a car? That don't even make sense." Then he went on to say, "My mom let me live in my car. I got my own ish now. When it's time to go, it's time to go." Then he says, "Sister trying to get a whole modeling career going off this, and y'all really buying this?" Laughing emoji. And so the sister then took to her Insta and she said, "If you touch my mom, I'm going ape shit. That's simple class out the window, straight hood rap mode 100. Y'all saw the end of the BS. I'm a tourist. It takes a lot to get me out of my character, but when I do, I'm coming for everybody head." And there was a lot of people who wrote the mom talking mess to the mom, and she responded to a few people. I'm going to show more of that at the end of the video, but this is one of the messages where somebody wrote her and said, "He not obligated to give y'all shit. Y'all really mad because he wouldn't let your daughter have his car?" And then his mom replied and she said, "Girl, that's a piece of the video. She sold all her stuff in Atlanta because her brother told her to come move to LA. Stay out of grown folks' comments. He knows what he did, and so does God." Okay, so then this woman, who I guess is another one of his side chicks or girls that he's dealing with, she then has some things to say also in regards to Andrea, the one that the sister and the mother was getting into it with. She commented under the video and she said, "That bald-headed a-hole needs to be dragged out by the last of her hair." And then there continued to be an argument between the Andrea chick and this chick who I guess appeared to mess with Blueface before, where she knew where he lived and all of that stuff. So I'm going to flash those messages on the screen. You guys can pause them and read them. And then I'm going to give you guys the rest of what took place after this. Okay, so if you paused and read those messages, then you will see in the midst of his sister and Blueface throwing subliminals, an ex-girl that he used to date or sleep with is now getting into it with this new girl as well. And they're having this back and forth exchange. And then Blueface then picks up and talks and starts sending, more subliminals to his family. So then I'll start right there. So a lot of people have started to blame him and tell him that he was wrong for what he did to his sister and his mother and things like that. And he responded in a message by saying, "F y'all fake A fans. He basically only in this for the money." Once they pulled them knives out, that family-ish went out the window.
Everybody want to be famous till the hate come.
So anyway, so his mom decided to further defend herself, and she decided to take to Instagram and give her piece. So she posted up this throwback photo of her children when they were younger, Blueface to the far left, and then her daughter in the middle, and then her other son. From pictures, I don't want to say that he's incarcerated, but it looks like he may possibly be incarcerated, this older one. The reason why we don't hear anything from him. But, you know, she took to Instagram and she posted this photo. And in the caption, she said, "These are my children and I brought them into this world and I'll take them out. You will respect me, rich or poor. I sacrificed my life for them to be who they are, and they better not ever forget it. My son has never disrespected me or any adults as long as he's been on this earth. There's not a teacher, coach, principal, family member, or anyone else who would testify that he has ever. The person I exposed was Mr. Blueface. That was not my son, and I made sure he knew it. Whoever is creating this person was put on notice that I'll put the whole situation on blast to protect my son. My children know that I would die for them without blinking an eye. I needed whomever is testing him or me to know it. I deeply regret pushing Blueface to anger, but I refuse to allow him to destroy my son, Jonathan. This was not about money or me trying to control his house, because if I see the devil coming in, you can best believe I'm going to be right behind her. To all those who have prayed for us collectively, I felt your prayers and it did give me strength and courage. Please continue to pray for my baby, because at the end of the day, that's who he is and will always be." So this is what his mother decided to take to social media to say. At the end of the day, it's my child. This is my baby, and I'm going to go to bat. I'm going to go to war for my child, especially if I feel like there is something that is not right in the situation. Well, his current girlfriend now, Blueface, has a baby mother, and his baby mother's name is Jaden. He has been with her for quite some time, because you see her in photos with the family from where it looks like Blueface was a lot younger, and to now where he is to where they have this child. And his child, from the looks of the photos, looks like his son may be around 2 to 3 years old. So she's been around for quite a while, this Jaden woman. She seems to get along with the mother. She's in photos as recent as the BET Awards, you know, like chilling with the fam, chilling with the mother and things like that. And so it seems like they have a good relationship. However, the new woman that he is now living in a polygamous relationship with is a girl by the name of Andrea. Andrea decided to take to Twitter to explain her piece on the situation. And on Twitter, she said something along the lines of she was in the shower and the fact that the mother or the family did not approve of the relationship.
Her accounts are kind of conflicting, because before all of this went down, the sister had shouted out this new woman and said, like, "Welcome my new sister-in-law." So I don't know if that's so much the sister's issue. It may be the mother's issue, because the mom said that she feel like the demon or the devil or whatever she said was causing her son to not be who he is. But let me read to you guys what she said on Twitter. "I was in the shower, the F laughing my A off, like the F I'm supposed to do, walk downstairs dripping, question mark. So a person replied to that message where she's claiming she was just in the shower, and they said, "Nah, something ain't right. Ain't no way they acted like that and you was in the shower the whole time." And then she says, "Nah, they was already upset because we in a 3-way relationship. That's all it is, but y'all gonna believe whatever." And then a person replies and says, "Laughing my A off. That's what I assumed from the jump, cause a high is never that serious to a whole ass wanna fight." And somebody saying hi might not be that serious, but according to the sister, Blueface put his hands on her mother, and that's why she went ham. She said, "If you touch my mom, I'm going ape shit. That simple class out the window, straight hood rap mode, 100. Y'all saw the end of the bullshit. I'm a Taurus. Takes a lot to get me out of my character, but when I do, I'm coming for everybody head." And like I told y'all, it looked like even the footage that Blueface showed was the aftermath of what really happened. And, you know, everybody's going to spin it to their way in which it goes for them. And despite the mom and the sister kind of like taking up for the original baby mama who's been in their family and they've taken in and been cool with the whole time, she started to even throw subliminals to his family. She took to her Instagram story and she posted up a story where it shows her zooming in on something that says "yo fault," which clearly is a subliminal that I believe is directed to his mom and his sister, like yo bad, like pretty much. Then her and this new chick went on live, and while they're on live, people are telling them that they should be on Love and Hip Hop, and they're kikiing and they're thinking that this whole thing is funny.
They said we should be on the next season of Love and Hip Hop. They said we should be on the next season of Love and Hip Hop. I'm weak as fuck. Cut the check. Cut the check. Cut the check. Cut the check.
Okay, and then the music starts playing, and then the girl in the back is saying how, you know, this is funny as fuck or whatever, and they're getting a good kiki out of it, enjoying the moment, enjoying the clout. And Blueface is saying that his mom and his sister want clout from him, but it looks like these girls are enjoying all of the clout that they're getting, and they're gonna, you know, he's gonna be mad when they suck him dry for all the clout and, you know, the tables turn on him. He then got his fans to get his sister's page deleted. He tweeted out on his Insta story and he said, "I need all my fans to go to @Kaylee Way page and get it taken down. She not getting no more clout off of me." And I tried to look up his sister's page and it looks like it's gone. So his attempt for his sister not to get the clout is done. But for his girls to get the clout, you know, they all well and good. The thing that I find funny in this is Blueface would never post his baby mama ever. He wouldn't post no pictures of her. His mother is the one who showed that she embraced her, always posting photos of her and things like that. And now she's turning on them as well. And it's like, sis, until this new broad came around, he never even showed you, never showed your photos. Now, because it looks cool to have two women, like you were not good enough. So now that it looks cool to have two women, and, you know, clearly he was cheating with other women as well. You know, now that looks cool, now he's showing you, but you're switching up on people that probably would have had your back as well for a female who she's gonna then take your position. You gonna get thrown to the side, and then he gonna do you the same way that he's doing his mother and his sister. He made it clear that he's only in it for the money, and he really only cares about people who can do something for him. So pretty soon, you know, your position is gonna be fulfilled and exchanged as well. And I really don't get all of the sincerity and genuineness that people see in Blueface and how they feel like he is so right in this. I feel like his mother sees through what's going on. He sees that the role that these women are taking, and she's not here for it, and she sees the turn that her son is having.
I think a lot of people's like outcome of the situation, or a lot of people's perspective of the situation, shows the amount of respect that they have for their parents.
And if nobody understands it more than myself, I live in my own home, so can't nobody come in and dictate what I do in my house. I understand that wholeheartedly. I know that his sister and his mom can't come in dictating what goes on in his house. But how he treated the situation, how it escalated, how things transpired, how all of it played out for me, it was more telling on his character. And I felt like, I don't know. I just wasn't here for it the way other people were excusing it or whatever. And I'm a person who's impulsive. Like, I pop off. If somebody come at me sideways, I'll pop off. So I'm not saying that I'm an angel either, because I'll cuss your ass out as well. But it's just the way in which it was handled. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way how I seen everything play out, how the girls was talking, how they were doing things. I don't know. It just felt some type of way. And I didn't really feel like it was solely just a situation where the mom and the daughter wanted his money. And I felt like it was more to it than that. And, you know, the topic of him saying that he was going to get a car and all of that stuff was brought up. I took some screenshots from the mom's page where she replied to a couple people. I'll add that in right here. So be sure to pause the video so that you can read it, because I'm not going to read each line going forward. Just pause it, read it, pause it, read it. So here is the mom's responses to what people had to say to her. So in closing, it looks like it started from the girl not saying hi. From that, they got to see that money really did change him, and it showed his true colors. It was mention of a car, and the sister saying that, or the mom saying that he said that he was going to get the sister a car. And to me, looking at it and seeing how everything went down, it looks like
he made a promise that he didn't deliver on. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I want to know what you guys think about it down below. I have provided as many receipts as I could collect on this situation, and you guys let me know what you think about it down below. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip, but in order to do that, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button right now. Don't wait, do it right now. All right, guys, peace.